Is this your first time in the Middle East?
Yes, for me, yes. For me too. Bonjour tout le monde, bienvenue. Bonjour.
Sarah.
Sarah?
Sarah.
Sarah. Okay.
And I'm Pauline. I'm Valérie. Tandy. Patricia. I'm from Switzerland.
I'm Laura, and I'm a civil engineer, graduated, and I'm here in a study trip with 19 other girls.
Welcome.
Thank you.
What are your first impressions of the Middle East so far?
Outside, it's the desert, and it seems very nice to think, wow, something comes up from nothing.
It's different. It grows so fast, and in our country everything is very small and slowly.
For us, very impressive to discover how Qatar is growing so fast. I am Sylvie Villa. We are coming from Switzerland, and I am head of the Engineering and Architecture faculty of University of Applied Sciences. My goal is to open the mind of all those girls who are studying engineering to see different models all around the world. So each year I organize such a study trip. Really very grateful for the warm welcome we've been received in Qatar.
I'm Dr. Anna Grishting, Assistant Professor in the Department of Architecture and Urban Planning. We are hosting a group of Swiss students for an event which is called Women Designing and Engineering a Sustainable Environment, Perspective from Switzerland and Qatar.
I'm in landscape architecture, and I represent my field of study and why I choose this profession.
You have a part of women in the engineering fields which seems to be higher than what we have in Switzerland.
Yes, I'm representing myself and my experience as a girl in engineering, which is mostly a man field. I'm gonna tell that at the beginning with the men it's not quite easy because they have their own rules and their own social code, but once you get how it works, you can easily find a balance between their way of life and your personality. And it's funny because they like that you are like them on some way, but they also like that you are a girl and you see the things differently from them.
So we arrived 26th of December, and already we are really enjoying a lot all our visits we have done. We've been to Al Jabor Cemetery in Messayet, and after that, for example, the Meshrayek project, Douala city, and also in Ras Laffan to visit Manwea and ABB, and so Manai Automotive Group, so big cars use here. So different areas, different fields of engineering and architecture.
I would also like to welcome the Consul of the Embassy of Switzerland, Mr. Enrico Pianti, and to thank him and the Ambassador of Switzerland, His Excellency Martin Eberscher, for generously hosting a reception for the Swiss and Qatari students and faculty.
Since the establishment of our embassy, this is, I think, the most important initiative that we have, bringing Qatari and Swiss students together, exchanging their opinions, their experiences. Both countries are basically and share the same interest and on high education standards. Both countries are striven to give to the young people and young generation the best opportunity for education. Now what we have here, this exchange between Qatari and Swiss tourism is a wonderful opportunities to interact them, to exchange experiences.
Whether you are from Qatar or from Switzerland, you are determined and intelligent young women who have selected a challenging course of study, and you will have the responsibility to use your education and all your abilities to address difficult issues surrounding the sustainability of our environment.
In Switzerland we have quite a few female politicians. We actually had female presidents for a number of years, but we don't have any heads of our universities who are female. So I think this is really wonderful also for the Swiss students to meet the president of Qatar University.
I hope that you will have the opportunity to listen to each other's experience, success and challenges, and to learn from each other as well.
It'll be interesting to hear what are their interests and what are their future after the studies.
What do you think they want to know about you?
Maybe the same thing, maybe how it is in our country, because it's quite different here and there, how they do with other activities that they can have, and how they manage between family, work, if they work, life.
We thought it would be interesting to have an exchange between the students of Qatar University and the engineering students in Switzerland.
To be able to share our experience with another culture.
So the position of women is really strong within architecture here. The total enrollment is 84%. Figures and reflect Qatar University is progressive. Now the whole country is really progressive and advancing the position of women. This is one of the images of our site visits, the largest urban intervention project in the world.
What are you going to tell your friends when you go back home about this place?
That they should come to visit, because the culture is also very different and it's interesting.
It's a nice country.
I learned that women in Qatar are very educated.
It's a wonderful place.
I know all the university now.
The big difference between my country and here is that here you have a lot of space, so you can build everything without obligation. In our country it's very small and we built everything step by step regarding the need of the period. So now everything is too small, but here you don't have this problem, so you can have a global vision of what you want to build and build it directly in a good way and in a functional way.
We are very happy that Switzerland and Qatar got together in this way.
I can only encourage people to come and discover by their own.